Hey folks, GHondo here, and welcome back to Auction Not Included. This is episode 82. In the last episode, we did a test run of the Radbolt engine on the rocket here, and it's awesome. Minus, of course, all the nuclear fallout, but, you know, that's to be expected. And what else did we do? Oh, we also put in a polymer press, so later when we start getting a decent amount of petrol, we can make our own plastic, because apparently my Drecos were gone. So I have new Draco eggs in there, and we have some more Slickster eggs. That was the other reason I wanted the polymer press. It gives off a ton of heat, and I think my current Slickster died at some point of cold. So that will help, I think. And other than that, we also did a quick run through here to... We actually got a fair bit of it done. Are we anywhere near... Okay, actually we are. The teleport is already ready, so... Yeah, we could go ahead and do... Oh. You can't run because there's not enough liquid. Right. Well, this thing is going to be detecting liquid. Alright, what does this pump actually do before I disable it? You feed through here. Okay, so you feed the metal refinery, and... Oh, you're the one that actually does the sieving anyway. Then yes, you absolutely can be shut off by a lack of liquid. I don't need the "and" part, because this has nothing to do with the clean water, but it absolutely can receive the same signal that you do. Let's disable you for a minute before you explode.
So we may experience some slight turbulence and then explode.
That would be helpful. Right. Okay, now you're cooling. The actual liquid in here is, well, it's quite hot too, but anyway. Well, that was a unpleasant start. It's not quite what I was expecting. But anyway, yes, let's go ahead and send... Well, looks like it's sleepy time anyway, but when Absurdities wakes up, let's send Absurdities through and get some more work done on the asteroid, because we really do want oil to start coming in, at least semi-regularly. Because the Slickster version is lovely and all, but it's really just a supplement. We need an actual proper source. There you go. Okay. So yeah, so you still have bits to do up here, but not much. Most of it's done. A few isolated squares here and there, and apparently I did not have this connected for some reason. Don't know when I did that. I must have been removing something. I don't know. Anyway, we'll sort it. Okay, so this section's now done. Now we can just start working our way across. Very nice. You know, if you build the ladder first, then you don't risk seeing yourself trapped up there. You know that, right? you know that, right? That's not news to you? You are totally going to get yourself trapped. Okay. What do we have here? Igneous rock. I think we all know what's about to happen here. Igneous rock. You are determined to trap yourself, aren't you? You've, like, decided this is going to be a thing. Well, at some point, you're going to have to build these ladders. Like, you're going to run out of other things to do. See? And you're going to have to untrap yourself. That better be because you're on break and not because you've given up on building these. Okay, well, I guess you're sleeping there then, because, no, you're not. Do not need to be yellow alerts. You're out now, it's fine. Ah, silly people. Silly people. Anyway, by now I think the automation wire here should be done. Yes. Which means you should be disabled by auto grid, so you can officially be on. Yeah. And that's fine. Okay. Our water levels are not looking good. This is not really keeping up either. There's no point in even running that till it has time to build back up. How's this ice doing? Still a good 200 tons. Okay, well then let's crack open a bit with our patented ice block method. That drops 400 kilograms at a time, which melts much faster. Okay, let them do that. What are you up to? Okay. Building the pipes up here. Okay. Well, some of them. Your order of operations never ceases to amaze me. How you decide to run back and forth and do just little bits here and there. And then they complain about long commutes. Ah, silly. It's just silly. Yeah, you're starting to get a bit stressed. Yeah, it's mostly just a morale thing. Hence why I don't like having these be super long trips. Because we're going to run out of, probably run out of stress level before we run out of air or food or anything, so. But we'll bash out as much as we can in this pass. Basically just run until the oxygen in the suit is gone, and that will be sufficient. It's a good enough way for timing it. As good as any, I guess. I'm assuming you're on break somewhere. Oh, there you are. Okay. I clicked out to see where it was, and it jumped over here, and I didn't see him, so I don't know what that was, but clearly it was wrong. Anyway. Well, it's just about sleepy time anyway, so why don't you come home and sleep where you'd prefer to be. We won't squeeze out that last little teensy bit. We'll let you have a decent sleep. Okay. Alright, you're almost done. How about the Drecos? Still a little ways to go. Okay. Well, a lot of things marked as not being able to be... Oh, you're talking about stuff here. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's totally fine. I was thinking that was stuff here, and I was trying to understand how I could possibly have so many buildings that were not reachable, or at least not that couldn't be fulfilled. It didn't make any sense. But now it makes sense. Are you ready to send some rad bolts over yet? Send a little bit over. Just because I like that little shooting animation. Okay. So again, we have enough for a short hop if we wanted to. But we probably don't have enough. It's a decent amount of plastic. And they still haven't pulled the data banks off of here either, for some reason. They did clear out the outhouse, food is fine, so yeah, in all reality I could send you back out. Yeah, why not? Let's just send you out for a nice short hop again. It's not super efficient, but... but it is fun, so... Mostly I just really like that animation. And that's as good a reason as any. Hey, printables. Okay. Not sure what I want, so I'll be back with something. And we're back. I'm just going to grab some coal to keep our levels decent. We have the hatches floating around, and they're kind of helping, but it just isn't really enough, so... as long as I grab coal every once in a while, we should be alright. Speaking of hatches, how you doing, guys? Seem happy? Well fed? These will be pip messages, I'm sure. The critter starvations, yeah. Because we just have far, far, far too many pips in here. But I don't have the heart to kill them, so... anyway. We'll just have to live with them as they are. I do really love that animation. Still got a decent pile of plastic. Somehow you have one singular radioactive germ contaminant. I don't know how you would even know that, but it's such a microscopic level, but I will take your word for it. I will take the game's word for that. Are we anywhere even remotely near here? Still not really. I still don't really feel like I've got enough power, even with these things on, to kick the Tepedizer on. Well, you're not currently pushing, so I could probably do it. I think I'm going to kick it on just for a little while. Easiest way to do that is just to screw with its automation. There's just so much liquid here, it's going to be tough. I probably should enclose this in a smaller box, just so it has less work to do at a time. Probably would be far more efficient, but... but we'll let that run for a bit. I don't want that to run at night, of course, because the solar panels won't be helping anymore, but it certainly does appear to be helping. But we need the temperature over here to get higher. What exactly do I have you set to? 20. Maybe we'll try kicking that down to 15. It's still not going to be quite ready to run, but it'll run sooner. Now, because were all these pipes insulated? You know what? If they're all insulated anyway, maybe we could even go down to as low as 10. We should start seeing... Why are you still disabled if that is sending green? Is my automation wire busted somewhere? Or I never hooked it up. Brilliant.
The scope of my engineering genius literally knows no bounds.
Instead, I hooked you up. So is the intention that this thing just run at all times? Even though there's no... Do I have a... I do. I have a single piece of automated wire there. So it's officially receiving and non-signal, which is to say red. Whoopsies. Okay, I'm going to shut that off. As soon as somebody gets in here to remove that. There we go. Now you're on. This will govern whether water flows or not. And at some point it's going to pull all this water out too, which is going to be not ideal, but anyway. We do have a filter leading up to it, so it should be fine. Oh, apparently we got some stone hatches. Interesting. But anyway. Right, actual real brine can just flow through. Desalinator finally gets to run. And produce actual real water. Which should be on this line here. Eventually. Except you have a blocked pipe again. Or still, or something. Okay. What did I screw up this time?
Sometimes my genius, it generates gravity.
You go out from here, across to here. Oh, did I disconnect these? I sure did. Okay, that... I don't know if that was deliberate or accidental, but either way, it certainly was wrong. Okay, this is obviously very cold water, but that's fine. It is actually water. Which then simply get added onto that line, which often has polluted water, but that doesn't matter because we have a filter here. Okay, here we go. And with that, we actually have incoming water. Well, that took entirely far too many episodes to get to happen, but we finally have that happening. All it took was a little bit of jimmying and cheating with the temperature ranges, but that is fine. But yeah, at some point we will clear through all this brine, especially if this goes dormant for a while, and then all this regular water and pea water will go. They are filtered and then just dropped here to freeze. And at negative 50 they'll freeze pretty fast, and then we'll just have to pick the ice up, but that's fine. Either way though, that is very nice. That does mean, of course, that this water will start to cool, so the ice is going to melt a little bit slower. So we should probably try our best to actually break that ice up by continuing to do that. Okay, very cool. Alright, how are things on the rocket? You are out of air in your suit, so you would like to come home. Not a problem, we can absolutely do that. Enjoy your nuclear fallout. And off you go. Beautiful. Now, stone hatches. Interesting. What is the actual exact difference between a hatch and a stone hatch, if any? Or at least from my standpoint. Is it anything I'm going to really care about? Well, you still get coal, so I guess that part doesn't matter. Do you eat a different amount? 140 to make 70. No, even that's the same. Okay. 10 to 20, negative 30 to 70. Okay, that's the same. 100 cycles. Yeah, I'm not seeing a great deal of difference here. I'm sure there is differences. Oh, it's that you don't eat some of the softer stuff like sand. Okay, well that's fine, that doesn't matter. Because we're feeding you rock anyway, right? Sedimentary rock. Means you may not want the sandstone, but that really doesn't matter. You can just eat the sedimentary rock, that'll be totally fine. Okay, cool. We will soon have some of these. Temperature here is just barely within your range. Alright. And let us find... Actually, you know what? We'll just take some iron. That's fine. We can always use more iron. That saves processing, especially right now while we don't have enough to actually run the metal refinery. So we don't have enough polluted water. And I guess we could come and grab some from somewhere else. There are various pockets around the map of it. I just don't know if it's worth bothering with. If I cracked you open, you would fall down here, pool here. These are airflow, not mesh, so you would eventually overflow to here. I'm kind of okay with that, actually. If I take this off for a minute, this pump would grab it. I'm actually quite okay with that. So let's grab it up here, so we don't, because if we do all this at once, it'll be too much for this. But yeah, let's get rid of this for a minute. We won't end up having to do some mopping for sure, but this might as well passively grab all this for us, right? Saves me a lot of work. And when that's done, we'll just slowly carve our way down, pulling this out bit by bit. That's a very clever way of grabbing free polluted water. Cool. I like it. Now, these little pockets of air kind of here, this is just silly. Water does not work like that, guys. It doesn't. I'm sorry. I know you'd love it to, but it just doesn't. I actually appear to stop once in a while, and I don't... Is your pipe too full? Oh yeah, maybe, because this does join up with air. Okay. Alright, we'll let that go for a little bit, and then we can open some more up. But anyway, I think we're going to call things there for today, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does help. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one.